Hello, myself is Dr. S Khadekar, Professor and Head Department of Mathematics and Dean Faculty of Science and Technology, Rashtrasant Tukadoji Maharaj, Nagpur University, Nagpur. First of all, I am very much thankful to the organizer who organized this types of program, that is faculty development program for the benefit of the teachers and also for the benefit of the student in future. In this program, the theme of the program is very difficult for me actually. That is overcoming challenges in online teaching and learning. This is for the teachers under the faculty development programs. That the program is organized by the Junior Institute of Technology. I am really very thankful and grateful to this institute for organizing in such a scenario this types of program for the benefit of the teacher. My dear teachers, today's topic is really very difficult for me, being the dean, how the overcome challenges in online teachings and learning, we have to search it, and what are the main challenges in online learning and teaching, that is very important. So today before starting my lectures, so I'm just telling one important things about the genius scientist of the last century, Professor Albert Einstein. Professor Albert Einstein was a genius scientist in last century. He discovered a lot of things for the society. He investigated a special theory of relativity. He investigated the general theory of relativity, that is theory of gravitation. And from the theory of gravitation, use of the theory of gravitation, the people working in the universe. So what is the student structure in the universe? But at that time, there was not any big telescope or to search the universe like that. But nowadays, it is available. I just quote one important message of Albert Einstein. Professor Albert Einstein quoted that, learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. कल से सीखो, आज के लिए जियो, और कल का होप करो. Hope for tomorrow. So this is a very important message already given by Professor Albert Einstein. The important thing is not to stop the questioning. So in your mind, there are several questions. So in future, you don't stop stop the questioning. You ask the questions, because in the teaching and learning process, questioning part is very important. Before giving some scenario about the online learning teaching, I just tell you about something about our Indian higher education system. Indian higher education system, India's higher education system in the world, third largest in term of students, next to China and United States. That you know very well. The Indian education, there is basic education in India. You know, it is very famous in all over the world. The basic education of India is very strong from childhood to the higher education. In future, India will be one of the largest education hubs. India's higher education sector had witnessed a tremendous increase in the number of university or university level institutions and colleges since independence. Although there have been a lot of challenges to higher education systems of India, but equally have a lot of opportunities to overcome the challenges and make the higher education systems much better. So today's talk is related to the challenging in the higher education system through online education. So what are the challenges in the higher education system, in the teaching system, in the learning system through online process? So that is one of the most important challenges in the higher education. Okay. India provides a highly skilled people to other countries. So that you know very well. India is a hub of higher education. India is a hub of educations because the best education is provided in the world, the Indian community. And India provides highly skilled people to other countries. And it is very easy for India to transfer our country from developing nation to the developed nation. Nowadays, we are in the developing nation. So it's completely is not developed due to some problems. But in future, it is possible for our country. How the education, learning, teaching is very important. How the online education systems is very important. How the online education is very important. Why the people is coming on the platforms, that is the online platforms. So nowadays this is the need of the society, need to the society. If the people will come on the online level because there are so many advantages, so many advantages of this online learning teaching system. But apart from that, only advantages, if you see the only advantages, then there are so many disadvantages also. So in my today's talk, we are going to discuss some advantages and some disadvantages, some challenges in the online learning system. So this is very beneficial for the teacher. Okay, what are the challenges we are going to face in the online learning system? What are the challenges teacher is going to face to deliver the talk through online? What are the challenges before us to prepare the lectures online? All these things are just gathered in my short lectures. So my lecture is not so big. I conclude in a very short time. But there are some important things I covered in my lectures that we have to see. What are the online educations? What is the online teaching? What is the advantage of an online education? What is the advantage of the online teaching? And similarly, what are the disadvantages of both online learning as well as online teaching? Now we first to see about what is the online learning. We just see there are three things is very important that we have to elaborate in my next slide. Advantages of the online learning online, advantages of the online teaching, challenges of the online teaching. That these three things is very important in online learning process. The advantages and challenges in the teaching and the learning is an online environment. So that is also very important. Now, my dear student teachers, we just see the term online learning. What is online learning? The term online learning is nothing but the term related to the distance learning. It included the number of computer-assisted interactive method. So in this system, there are number of computer-assisted interactive method. So online term is related to the computer. It is related to the internet. It is related to the connectivity to the people from your location to the outer location. So these are the main theme that is called the online term. This is nothing but the distance education term. Online teaching and online learning is the faculty delivered instruction via internet. So this is a very simple definition I am telling you. Okay, online teaching and online learning is the faculty delivered instruction via internet. So you can easily understand the online learning system. Two parallel processes takes place in the online learning systems. So there are two parallel processes. Number one, students become more active and reflective learner. So this is a very important factor in the parallel process online learning. So this parallel process takes place in the online learning. And the one important factor is that the student become more active and more reflective learning. This is the one. Another thing is that the student and teacher are engaged in learning through the use of technology and become more familiar by using it. Now just see here. So if you want to learn something through online, so in that case, the student and teacher are engaged in the learning system but they use the new technology and become familiar in future. Because when you are using this technology, then you will become familiar. For example, if you are using several times your mobile, then you are familiar with your mobile. Otherwise, not. Otherwise, you don't know the several things about the mobile. It means that familiarity is very important to learn something from the new technology. So this parallel process is very important in the online learning system. Now the next point is advantages of the online education. What are the advantages? We are telling about the disadvantages also. But there are the four advantages before me. There are several advantages of the online learning education, but the main theme is easy access to global resources. These are the first one. You can easily access to the global resources. That you know about the online. You can access email. You know that you can easily access to the global people through online process. Learning through the multimedia presentations, you can learn through the multimedia presentation, accessible for non-traditional students. You can easily accessible to the non-traditional student. And nowadays, more and more students are interested in the online learning. So you see here, this four factor is very important to to say about the advantages of the online education. In online education, these four factors, there are several factors, but I just quoted here the only four. And the last one is very important. Nowadays, more and more students are interested in the online learning. So, maximum time something is not, but if you go on the net, if you go on the internet and you can download something, you can easily access that one. And the new generations will more interested in that area nowadays. That's I'm going to share with you. The advantages of the online learning. These are the several advantages, but just I quote here three. They change from passive learner to the active learner. This is a very important thing. We can change from passive to the active learner. Online education is able to provide the learner with flexible learning environment from any location as they have good internet connection. So this is a very important factor in the online learning process that is called good internet connection. If there is not a good internet connection, then you can't do that one very easily. That is the disadvantages. But if it is a good advantages, good internet connection, this is one of the advantages, and then you can easily learn some things through that process. The third point is very important because you know that the online degree program cost is less than the campus-based degree program cost. You can see there, the campus-based degree program cost is more than the online degree program cost in any way. Because you can access, you can learn something online at home, but you can't learn things, maximum things at home. But sometimes if you see the scenario of the campus education, then you can go there, you waste your time, you utilize your different time and go there and learn something. The cost is increases so that you move very well. So I'm just to briefly tell you that under the online learning process, the degree program cost should be very less as compared to the campus degree program cost. Disadvantages of the online education. The disadvantage of the online educations are three before me. Lack of accreditations and low quality. This is one. Little or face-to-face interaction, because under this process, the face-to-face interactions is not possible. Little bit is possible, but not more. So this is one of the disadvantage of online education. Intense requirement for the self-discipline. So this is the third one. And this is also under the disadvantage scheme of the online education. So if you can easily understand the lack of accreditations and the low quality, little or no face-to-face interaction, and intense requirement for self-discipline. So these are the major disadvantages of the online education. Three important, very important challenges for the online teaching. So this is a challenges And these challenges before me are only three I just point out. Effectively structuring online courses. It is very difficult to structure the online courses effectively because we take a lot of efforts to design the courses, and therefore this is one of the challenge before you. Effectively structuring online courses is very difficult task, and this is the challenge before the teacher to structure the courses. Creating community in the virtual classrooms. So this is also one of the challenge before the teacher. So creating community in the virtual classroom. And third one is facilitating and encouraging online discussion. So to facilitate and encouraging the online discussion, it is a very difficult task. It is a very difficult task, and hence this is one of the challenge before the teacher through online process. The important factor in the online process or online teaching and online learning is a teacher, the instructor. And the challenges before the instructor are familiarity with the online environment. This is very important. So capacity to use the medium to its advantage. So it has a capacity to use the medium. This is one thing. Being available to the student on an extended basis electronically. So this is one of the major challenge. It is we are available for the student at any time, at any moment. So this is one of the challenge, and providing quick response and feedback to the student. So this is also one of the major challenges before the instructor, before the teacher, before the guide, before the supervisor to give that one. So the response to the student very quickly. So this is one of the challenge before the instructor. Now some difficulties. Difficulties can be overcome by employing such techniques. So what are the some difficulties to overcome this technique? Number one, become familiar with technology used in your online courses. So this is a very important thing. If you become familiar to use the technology in the online courses, that is very important things. Use online medium to your advantages and keep connected with the students. So these are the major difficulties to overcome the applying such techniques. So that is some major points that I cover. And lastly, I conclude. I will not take more time, but this is my short lecture related to that one. So people can have access to the educational program from the best university in India and abroad. Because online teaching process, online learning process, we can access the educational program of the best university in India as well as from abroad. Through education, through this education, through online education, you can easily access the best IITs. You can easily access the people from the best NITs. You can easily access the people from the best universities in India and abroad also. People can save their time. During this process, people can save their time and they utilize this time for the other purpose. So this is one of the major factor in my concluding remarks. So people can save their time in the online education or online teaching and online learning process. There are several times for the placement point of view, I am telling you. So teachers, some student is taking the higher degree in the that B or MTech or something is there, and they are going to place in the some other countries like Germany, Japan. The language is very important factor. If you go to the Germany and if you speak English, those people can accept you. If you go in Russia and if you speak in English, the people can accept you. It means that if you go in that types of country, in Japan also, in Germany, in Russia, you can speak that language, local language. So you can easily learn the lesson, take the lesson from this online learning. You can easily learn that types of language from your place through online process. Regarding the foreign language, the people can find a teacher from different countries in the world and take the lesson at the most suitable time from them without leaving the home. So this is a very important and major factor in my concluding remark. Okay, people can access from one place to another place. People can take the data from one person, from one location to the other location. People can share their views. People can share this view related to the research from one location to the other location. We can directly, it is not necessary to go there personally, but through online process, you can do your research at your home also. You can ask to the particular persons, those who are in this line of action, those who are in this your area, you can ask these people, so this is my difficulty, you can share me that one, what is the problem? You can solve any problem. Suppose that you can analyze some research paper. At that time, you got it some difficulty. Then you can directly email this person. Sir, I have this difficulty. Please share with me online. So that person you can share. That person can share with you through online process. So therefore, nowadays in future, this process is very important. That is online teaching, online learning is a good things for the teacher point of view as well as the student point of view. So my dear participant, my dear teacher, you are listening me from the long time. So I am very much thankful to you for your patience. I am also thankful to the organizer of this FDP program who invited me for this purpose. Thank you all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you.